Farmer Wants a Wife star, Sydney Errera is a woman of many skills. Undoubtedly, she and Mitchell Kalinsky hit it off right from the start. But now she shows off a unique talent, as she searches for a new job. Without a doubt, one area that Farmer Wants a Wife star, Sydney Errera and Mitchell Kalinsky align, is her love for the outdoors. She has fully embraced his early wake-up calls, as they enjoy hunting and fishing together. Likewise, she talks about how wonderful 2024 was to her and Mitch. But in a quick clip, Sydney showcases a very unique talent she possesses that most likely has Mitch loving her even more. On Farmer Wants a Wife star, Sydney Errera's Instagram account, she talks about how she is sad to see TikTok at risk. However, she took the opportunity of its ban to share more videos on Instagram instead. Notably, she isn't going to let a little setback like a platform shutdown keep her from sharing with her fans. She shows one viral video from TikTok that at the time had more than 43 million views. At first, she says, "Watch this." Then, she shakes an unusual type of bait above the water, a hot dog. Furthermore, she smacks the water and doesn't have to wait long. Almost instantaneously, a huge fish bounds from under the dock and pounces on the bait. It appears to swallow her arm in the process. After displaying her shocking talent, Sydney Errera gives a shout-out to Barstool Outdoors. She wonders if her fancy skills could land her a new job, especially with TikTok revenues being in jeopardy. She says, "At Barstool Outdoors, are y'all hiring? I feel like this is all I need on my resume." After Farmer Wants a Wife star, Sydney added one of her TikTok greatest moments. She mentioned she had plenty of attempts. Before they nailed the camera shot of the fish gulping the hot dog down, it took at least 15 tries. She said she was feeding them for 10 minutes before this guy got way too comfortable. But lucky for Sydney, TikTok is back up and running, at least for now. Fans seemingly are happy to see Sydney's content on whatever platform she chooses. One commenter says, "I've been following you since this video." Jokingly, someone adds, "Good lord, you felt his insides. At least you bought his dinner first. Seriously, the coolest person ever. I wanna be you when I grow up." "Oh wow, you are brave lol, Holly hot dogs." That fishy was hungry. Whether one user meant it as an insult or not, Sydney Errera is happy to share her funny antics. Sydney, special, undeniably, love is in the air for Sydney Errera and Mitchell Kalinsky. However, 4 new farmers and a new host will start their Farmer Wants a Wife journey soon in Season 3. Stream FWAW Season 1 and 2 on Hulu before the new season premiere. In the vast expanse of farmland under the golden hues of a setting sun, Sydney Errera was preparing for yet another day of filming on Farmer Wants a Wife. Known for her down-to-earth personality, hard-working nature, and infectious laugh, Sydney had already captured the hearts of many viewers. But what no one, neither her fellow contestants nor the crew, knew was that she had a talent so extraordinary, it would soon catapult her from local fame to nationwide admiration. The mystery of Sydney's evenings. Filming days were long and exhausting, with cameras rolling from dawn to dusk, capturing every budding romance and heart-to-heart conversation. Yet Sydney always seemed to find an excuse to sneak away in the evenings. While others gathered around the fire to chat or unwind with a glass of wine, Sydney would politely excuse herself and disappear into the barn. The curious glances from her potential suitors and the production team were met with a coy smile and a simple explanation. Just some me time. It wasn't long before whispers began to circulate. What was Sydney doing? Was she writing poetry? Training a secret animal? Or perhaps she was just recharging from the chaos of farm life? No one knew, but their curiosity only grew the big reveal. One crisp autumn evening, the producers decided to shake things up by organizing a talent showcase. Each contestant was encouraged to display a skill that represented who they were beyond their roles as farmers and potential love interests. There was excitement in the air as everyone prepared. Jack was planning to play the guitar, Emma was ready to demonstrate her baking prowess, and Tom had been practicing his lasso tricks all week. Sydney, however, remained tight-lipped. When asked about her plans, she only smiled and said, "You'll see." The night of the showcase arrived, and the barn was transformed into a makeshift stage. Strings of fairy lights twinkled above hay bales arranged for seating. The suitors and contestants buzzed with anticipation, eager to cheer one another on as the acts unfolded. The atmosphere was electric. Emma's chocolate soufflé was met with applause, and Jack's soulful rendition of a country classic had everyone swaying. Then it was Sydney's turn. She stepped forward, her boots clicking softly against the wooden floor. In her hands, she carried a large, curious-looking instrument covered by a velvet cloth. "What's that?" someone whispered, but Sydney said nothing as she placed it on the floor and removed the cloth with a dramatic flourish. Beneath it was a handcrafted glass harmonica, a forgotten instrument revived. The crowd stared, wide-eyed and puzzled. Most had never seen a glass harmonica before, let alone heard one played. Invented by Benjamin Franklin in the 18th century, the instrument was composed of a series of glass bowls of varying sizes, mounted on a spindle. It produced an ethereal, otherworldly sound when the rims of the bowls were rubbed with wet fingers. "I stumbled upon one of these years ago in an antique shop," Sydney explained, her cheeks flushing slightly. "It was broken, but I restored it. I've been playing ever since." As she sat down, the barn fell silent. Sydney dipped her fingers into a small bowl of water, then gently touched the rims of the glass bowls. A haunting, crystalline note resonated through the air, sending chills down everyone's spines. A performance to remember. Sydney began to play a melody so beautiful, so hauntingly delicate, that it felt as though the stars themselves had descended into the barn to listen. The tune danced between notes, evoking a sense of nostalgia and wonder. Her hands moved with precision and grace, coaxing sounds from the glass harmonica that seemed to transport the audience to another world. As the final note faded into the night, the barn erupted into applause. Some were on their feet, clapping enthusiastically, while others wiped away tears. "I've never heard anything like that," one of the suitors said, his voice tinged with awe. Another chimed in, "It's like you brought magic to life." The aftermath. News of Sydney's hidden talent spread like wildfire. The episode featuring her performance quickly became the most talked about moment of the season, trending on social media and sparking a renewed interest in the glass harmonica. Viewers from all over the country expressed their admiration for her skill, with many dubbing her the ethereal farmer. Sydney's newfound fame didn't change her though. She remained as humble and hard-working as ever, balancing her farm duties with newfound invitations to perform at local events and interviews. She shared that the glass harmonica had always been a source of solace for her. "It's not just about the music," she explained. "It's about creating something beautiful and sharing it with others. That's what makes it special." Love on the horizon. While Sydney's talent certainly captured the nation's attention, it also had a profound impact on her personal journey on Farmer Wants a Wife. One of the suitors, Ben, revealed that he had been captivated by Sydney's authenticity and passion. "The moment she started playing, I knew," he said during a confessional. "Sydney isn't just someone you meet, she's someone you remember forever." Their connection blossomed, and by the end of the season, Sydney and Ben were inseparable. Their shared love for creativity and the simple joys of farm life became the foundation of their relationship, a legacy of inspiration. Sydney's story became more than just a memorable moment on a reality TV show. It became a reminder that hidden talents and passions have the power to connect people and inspire others. Her decision to share her unique gift encouraged viewers to embrace their own quirks and pursue what makes them happy. Years later, Sydney would reflect on that night in the barn as the moment everything changed. "I didn't play the glass harmonica to impress anyone," she said in an interview. "I played it because it's who I am, and sometimes being yourself is the most extraordinary thing you can do." Please subscribe for my YouTube channel.